All right. Welcome, everybody, to Dice by the Sword presents Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. This is our, I think that's our 8th or ninth session of.
Seventh.
Seventh, okay. So it's our 7th session of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, the hardcover adventure. For right now, it's the newest one. We join our intrepid adventurers in a dungeon of some kind. And I'll give it over to our ace to give you guys a good summary.
Howdy, y'all! Welcome back to another fine episode of Dice by the Sword. So, several months ago, we were located with our fine heroes in the basement underneath an estate somewhere in the middle of Baldur's Gate. And we went down there looking for some folks and some stuff because we like stuff, taking it from folks. And we ended going to this basement. And we were full of wine and beer and devils, and we killed some devils. They had some spines and such. And it's funny because the basement turned into the sewers, and it was full of orc feces. And well, I don't know that they were orc feces necessarily, but I just assumed that they were orc feces because they were pretty nasty. There was some sort of like prison in there with a monster with a beard full of wriggling things. And they were blue. And he was kind of talkative, said he was tricked by some prisoner who ran away. So we decided to just kill him because we're like the hobo types. And is Luke going to get offended by any of this? Sorry. So
Nobody knew until you went.
one of the prisoners with the devil with the blue beard was a dwarf prisoner named Philasker Fisk working for Miss Silvera. Now, if you'll recall, Miss Silvera was somebody that was mentioned to us in the previous episodes. I don't remember why at the moment, but anyway, so Philasker Fisk worked for Miss Silvera, and they were all convinced that Thavius Krieg, who I think we killed him, he struck a bargain with some sort of archdevil, and now we're really getting into the like underworld hell devil type stuff. There may be some sort of contract with Thavius Krieg and this archdevil in a magic puzzle box, and we just happen to have a puzzle box, y'all. In addition, there was an old woman in a cell named Satir who never really talked again. It was very odd. So we want to open this puzzle box. There's a devil. The Miss Silvera is actually a devil expert, and she's in Candlekeep. And while we're talking with this Philasker Fisk gentleman, a wild Steve appeared. And Steve is this devil that's been popping up and offering us these little contracts, little mini contracts here and there. And he stopped time, and he said that I think he was talking to us and said if we could kill Fisk, he'd help us open the puzzle box. And we said, well, fuck you, Steve. We don't want to kill Fisk. And then we asked about the old lady because why not kill the old lady? But she's protected and we can't touch her. So anyway, so our friend Nimbus let the old lady Satir go, and we had an ominous feeling that we may see her again. Then Fisk took off to let Silvera know. And then we went into the other part of the sewer where Banana Fofana was getting his ass beat upon by two cultists. And we managed to save Banana. And then we tried to stabilize some of those dead cultists because we wanted to question them. But Thorn decided, well, fuck y'all. I just want to slit some throats and get myself some new skeletons. And he did. And it was nice. What's your new skeleton's name there?
I don't think I got a skeleton with me right now, do I?
You turned a cultist into a skeleton.
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
I stole a skin.
And then it turned into a minifig and hopped into your pocket.
I stole a skin.
Oh, okay.
Maybe put it in the closet.
Anyway, so we continued to explore, and there was an old broad-shouldered man carrying a candlestick, and there was like a wooden table full of these little chests full of stuff and a golden shield, and the man's shadow looked different from his body. It was a horned fiend shadow. This is Thavius Krieg. Oh, this is when we killed that motherfucker. Oh, right. Anyway, he said that it wasn't a bad guy at all. He was just bewitched by the Duke, which is the bad lady, the Vandekamp's fish lady. So we just said, well, fuck you, Thavius. It's time to die. And when Magrin took that golden shield, which is talking in his head because he's a little bit crazy, and it said that the shield is some sort of celestial being, and for helping it, it's going to restore the city of El Terrell, but we have to go to the 9 hells, which makes a lot of sense to me. And there was also some electrum ingots and a dagger that was kind of broken and ceremonial. And we moved on to a room full of these big old clothing chests, and we all took some cultist outfits. And then we decided what to do, and maybe getting a long rest because some of us are low on spells. And we did not get to have our rest because our friend Magrin said, "Hey, I really need to have some more combat." So he went through another door, and that was it.
All right. Thank you, Asa. I appreciate that.
Anytime.
So the party has already rolled initiative, and we are about to begin combat. Except for Taval, could you please go ahead and roll initiative for me, sir?
Certainly.
Was Dr. Elenon really down that far south?
I don't know why I did it twice.
Yes, he
Sorry
is.
about that.
He let you guys like run ahead of him, and he was just like down there fucking looting shit.
No, remember my computer was fucking up, so I wasn't able to move myself. and you guys
Oh,
left me
that's
in the
right.
alone,
Okay.
So
Sorry, it's been a
Yeah.
couple weeks.
I don't know if you want to let me catch up or
Sure.
just leave my ass down there.
Go ahead and put your character where you would have normally positioned it if your computer hadn't been fucking up.
Okay. Down there and get him.
Oh god, it's an abomination.
I gotta do at least once a session.
I don't know what's worse, the Jeff or Wilbur.
Wilbur
this
freaks
this
me
is
out
fucking
more.
creepy. There's a bag of toys next to my table here that we're giving away, and something just randomly turned on inside the bag.
Dude, I had this duck when my daughter was born. She was given to us, and it would just start quacking for no reason. No one would be in the room. No one would touch it. It would just start quacking, and so we threw it away. And the next day, we heard it quacking again, and it was back.
Oh jeez.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Story, man.
Burn it! Burn it this time.
Yeah.
Kill it
No,
with
no.
fire.
We tore it up and threw it away, like away from the house, and somebody gave us another one.
Oh fuck! Of course.
It was
Yeah.
a duck.
How the fuck did Jeff get top initiative?
I don't know, guys.
All right, I guess we're starting out with Jeff.
Here, guys.
The goal is to kill Jeff. What?
I agree.
Look, okay, I'm more important than your skeletons, okay?
I don't got no skeletons.
I've got to make Daddy proud.
I swear that you made a skeleton out of Thavius's corpse.
You made.
No, he stole his
Something.
skin.
It was a
I
little
think
horror.
he's. I think
I was given-
I think
I
he
was
did make a
given the-
skeleton, but it wasn't animated.
Oh no, that's right. He made a skeleton, and me and Nimbus kept trying to kill it, and it kept reassembling.
There's one wandering around down here somewhere.
And then it went
It's
into a
an
spawn.
immortal skeleton.
Right?
So
How you
Jeff's
feeling?
gonna squeeze through the doorway. And you know those like horror movies where it's like they bust through just the last second, and the crazy monsters like trying to squeeze through, tentacles waving all over the place. Yeah, that's gonna be Jeff with his crazy heel. No, I took the heels off, so it's crazy.
Those
No more
things in
heals.
Force Awakens.
Actually, hold on. What's that? 5. Yeah.
Here's a picture of Jeff just trying to get friends.
That way more people can come in. And Jeff's like, I made room for you guys.
That's not alive. Fuck. Want to know what scary, spooky spiders?
he's gonna look at Fanatic 2 and go
Jeez, I
all
did
over. He's
terrible.
gonna bukkake all over him.
Oh God.
And this is why our videos are marked not safe for children.
Yes.
So Fanatic 12 is now webbed.
He's webbed.
Web.
I prefer it with the H sound. Webbed. Whip.
Would you like some white wine?
And that'll be Jester.
All right, Nimbus is gonna slide on up here. The
Do we have a
doorway.
map?
Yes, we do. Hang on.
Just not. No, I mean we do.
Not allowed to have one.
You might not.
It's
Is he even
called
on-
Under the Villa Map 1.
Is he even on the map right now?
No, he's gonna be there in just a second.
I'll fire my blast of light, my Eldritch Blast, at Cult Fanatic 2. I can see him around the corner. Can I see Cult Fanatic 2 from there?
Yeah, the door is open, so you can. From where you're at right there. It's a pretty good shot to the Fanatic. So
Yeah, let's just nail him. Why am I rolling with something?
He's restrained.
You're rolling with advantage.
Why
He's
am I
restrained
rolling
right now.
with-
Yeah, he's
is he?
restrained.
Oh, sweet. Well, in that case. And there. It's going to hurt. And I'll hit him again. And then in case he's mad, I'm going to slide back this way a little bit. Just in case I
Hurt
upset
more
him.
than my feelers.
all right, number 3. He sees this big giant spider in front of him and a dwarf. Like, what the fuck? So he's going to attack Jeff.
No.
That uses
would
your
love to get
reaction
in
to do
there.
that, doesn't it?
Nope.
Oh, really?
I just will it. I kind of like. I kind of tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, up here, bud.
My eyes are up here.
Right.
So he's gonna reach out his hand and touch Magrin in his naughties.
Oh dear.
Fuck daddy.
He misses. But Magrin dodges out of the way. He's like, no, don't touch me there. No. Can't touch me there. You're not a priest. All
Alright.
right.
Your hate mail to Dice by the Sword at
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm going to have it give advantage on Cult Fanatic. Oh, there it is advantage on it. I'm going to give a Cult Fanatic 3. I'm going to give advantage to Magrin. You're going to get advantage. He's going to fly back here.
Yay. Wait, on Cult Fanatic 2?
3.
Oh, okay.
That is your advantage. Where's my combat tracker? Where did it go?
All right. Number 2 is restrained. So it is going to use its action to do an escape.
Want me to drop a save on it?
Yeah, go ahead and drop a save on him.
dropping a save ball.
Oh,
4.
he's distracted by the giant spider. He's like, "What the? This is some fucking bullshit. I did not sign up for this when I joined this cult, man." And that is it. He's unable to break it. So then number 4, he is going to do something cool. Magrin. Oh, Magrin saves with the 20.
Oh yeah.
What a slut. That's a lucky ass roll. Because he only got a +1 on that save. He waves his fingers at you and expects something else to happen, but you're just like, what? Why are you even looking at me, bro? All right, Ace.
Do you need the Colt?
Ain't nobody running in there to do their things.
I would love to, but I rolled the worst initiative.
Did you roll worse than
You're
4?
too far
Good
away,
God.
son. I can't help you now. I think I've actually had a stroke.
The video ruined you.
I will. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just stand here. And I will cast minor illusion to make it look like there is a door here. Again, even though he kicked the door down, the door is now back.
Okay.
The hell?
Goodbye, Jeff. It was nice knowing you.
Fuck you guys.
Well,
I'm
that
going
dwarf
home.
is still on top of there. It's Magrin in there too.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, dwarf.
No, it's just a dwarf. It's quite all right.
Oh
They're
dear
belly
God.
Goddamn racist elves.
people. I beg your pardon.
Big money.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Hey, you forgot to roll advantage for the first one, by the way.
I was wondering about that.
That's right. Yeah, I am at an advantage.
So that first one, just saying.
No, I'm
Just-
asking him to do
Just roll an attack roll, just for fun.
it. Okay.
Oh.
Close.
It's a 1 in 20 chance.
Yep. True.
That 5% makes a big difference.
You never know, man.
And
That's why you play the lottery.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. People fucking win the Powerball all the time. Fuck.
Almost every day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe back in the day it used to be not worth it to play the lottery, but you fucking turn your what, $3 into millions.
Thorn is
I
gonna
had a
stand
friend
over
win
here,
$1 million.
Oh shit.
and he's going to start chanting. He's like, "Burn the fucker to the ground, burn it to the ground, shake, shake, shake."
Let the body hit the
Let the body hit the floor. Yep, that's exactly what he sings. And he's gonna cast Shatter.
You did that through the door? The illusion door?
It's not a real door. I mean, shh, quiet.
He knows it's a fake because he saw him cast it.
And the fact that it's 5 foot high and doesn't reach the frame.
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
It's like a stable door. Keith can put his head out through it like a horse.
Mr. Head.
Right.
Whoa there, Wilbur.
I think they got Mr. Ed to talk by actually sticking something up his ass.
That's fucked up.
With peanut butter, that's a myth.
I
I
thought
think
they
the
said they
peanut
got
butter was
smile.
the myth, man.
I don't think it was a myth. Dun, dun,
So-
dun.
There you go. I've ended my turn.
And one of the cultists lives it over here.
So they saw cultists like step in the room temporarily and then back out.
I think I recognize that guy from the mess hall.
Did,
He's an asshole.
did Magrin wear a cultist outfit too?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, he just busted in and he's like, "Fuck you guys."
Before we
Alright.
could even make a decision, he was just like, "Crap, lockpick."
Oh, I was
No.
putting on my robe when.
Magrin don't got time for that.
His lockpick, his trusty crowbar. And this cultist is going to try and touch Magrin in his naughties again. God damn
In
it.
his no-nos?
How the fuck does a 21 miss?
No. This fucking asshole. Oh, hey. Oh. That should have hit.
Nope.
Do you have an extra defensive ability that you got going on? Oh, I see. You do.
That ring?
He's got a ring, yeah.
You gutter slut. All right.
You gotta ask him, where does he put the ring?
In his butthole.
Nipple ring of protection.
All right, Mr. Taval, it is your turn.
Is that a baddie?
Yes, the owl. Yes, it is a baddie.
I don't know.
Kill
Is
it.
that where?
The owl, the weird looking owl, Wilbur.
He's not a bad guy.
Nimbus? Kill him.
Good job.
It doesn't matter that he's green and an ally. Just kill it.
Can't see Wilbur.
Just start killing it. No, the how do I ping in this?
You can't. The only enemies are the things outlined in red.
Okay. So I can't see it yet. So next. Well, hold on. Can I take a double action? Or can I run?
Yeah, you can spend your action to run.
So let me do that.
You get to the entrance and there's a door there. It's closed.
Good, because I want to be there. All right, now I'm done.
Dr. Eleanor.
Jump over the half a door. Wait, am I off grid or are they off grid?
I think the whole room is off grade.
Okay.
So
As
just
long as it's
guesstimate
not
right
just
now.
me. Just trying to see if I can get all of them fire. They're gonna catch these fire hands. Is that enough to get all three of them?
Yeah, that looks like it's sufficient to go through all three of their boxes.
Okay. Burning hands. I keep calling it fire hands. I mean burning hands.
Jazz hands.
It's okay, we knew what you meant.
Yes.
I don't know why it rolled so many. There were only 3, right?
Yeah, just 3. That's all I rolled.
Oh, okay. It looked like more on my screen. I was just hoping I didn't have myself targeted again.
They all 3 succeeded, so they're gonna just take half damage, but still.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got one of them.
Kill one of them.
Fanatic number 2 gets ignited and his robes go up in flames. And falls on his face. He has now been reduced to a twitching corpse.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right, Mr. Jeff.
Jeff is gonna look at Fanatic 4, or I'm sorry, no. Let's do Fanatic 1. And he's gonna bite him. Sad face.
Ha ha ha. He dodges out of the way.
Somewhere around there. I'm going to come over here and go, ah, yes, another one of these creatures worshipping the wrong deities. Blast you with light.
Oh, my eyes.
It's like, oh dear, that didn't do for you.
The heck spells blast of light.
I don't know how to get rid of that cone. Sorry.
It's my reskinned witch bolt. This is a celestial warlock's witch bolt. Not witch bolt, sorry, eldritch blast.
Okay.
Fallback. Haha! Now you've figured out why you should worship good deities, because you're going to go and meet yours now, and he's got bad breath.
Yeah, he did.
This is why you shouldn't point lasers at people's eyes.
Huh.
Wilbur is going to go in, and he's going to give advantage to who's up next. That actual do damage. Magrin, you're going to get advantage.
Hey,
The door's still blocked. Oh no, Wilbur doesn't take up a space.
I was gonna say, for future reference, if I'm on the mount, you don't have to give me advantage. I already roll at advantage.
What? You sure?
Yeah.
Whatever. Wilbur doesn't know any better right now.
Right?
Nobody told Wilbur.
I hear you like both types of music, country and western.
How dare you?
I will. I'll hex a motherfucker.
He looks at you incredulously. We only listen to metal down here.
You're hexing him. What the heck?
Rock on, baby.
Cultist, dude.
We're down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Blah. Oh yeah!
Nom nom.
Fuck you! I didn't even get to do my second blast. I'm gonna do it again.
And Gold Fanatic number 1 is blasted. He takes a purple or whatever color flame or whatever. However you want to.
Shoots out of my
Rainbow.
magical loot.
It's all the colors of the rainbow.
Shoots the didgeridoo at him. Barding intensifies. All right, and all of the cultists now appear to be vanquished, and combat is over.
And you know, next time those of us dress up like cultists might want to pretend to be cultists instead of killing cultists, because we can find out cultist info.
Stares at Magrin.
What did I do?
Magrin
Yeah, so does the
intensifies.
elf.
Magrin, do you know what information is?
Yeah, it's stuff I don't have to worry about.
Well, we'd be able to get information if you didn't stop knocking every door down.
That's very
I don't see what you're
short-sighted
saying.
of you to not realize we need this information from these people.
Look, okay, something told me that I should probably knock down this door, and I just gave into it. All right, I said, you know what, this door needs to get knocked down, so I just did it. All right.
All right.
I'm going to start searching the bodies.
If you disapprove of my methods, get your own meat shit. I already got mine, then I beat Jeff.
You beat Jeff.
You beat him. You beat him.
Spider.
Don't beat up on that spider. That spider's our best friend.
Jeff, we love you.
I wanna have you inside me, Jeff.
What the hell?
Really?
Oh my.
My investigation role was to look at. I'm looking at the corpses.
All
So you
right.
have spider
For
junk
anything
or horse
specific or
I'm searching the corpses just for
Prosperity.
looking for anything that might have like secret notes or any information about like the area, possibly something that would give us more information on what's going on down here, maybe.
All right. Overall, the cultists don't really have anything in their robes. You find some, the robes themselves that they were wearing, other than the one who got fucking lit on fire, and they have some thin gold devil-styled masks that they were wearing, but otherwise they don't really have anything on them. There are, however, some chests in the room that you could look through.
Ah.
I will search a chest.
Wait. Hey,
I
Jeff.
want the one with the valuable stuff.
Jeff, why don't you go around and kick open all these chests for us?
Go toilet next time.
Oh, you're right. I think Dad would like that. So,
Yeah, and
picking up
that way we don't get hit by traps.
So Jeff, one by one, just starts opening up all the chests.
He might smash something that's of value.
I don't know what's going to be valuable inside a sewer in the middle of a dungeon. Cute.
After the first chest he opens, Magrin's gonna poke him in the head with his stick. Like, you idiot! Don't you see what they're trying?
Now, is Jeff listening?
Like, come on, Dad! I just want to make everyone proud. I'm like, no!
We're so proud of you, Jeff. Opening shit.
You're proud of me, Dad. Why can't you be proud of me?
This is so sad.
This is tragic.
Goddamn tragedy.
All right. Hey, Jeff, we're the ones that got you clothes and a nice horse head, so you know.
Yeah, but you guys don't really love me. But Dad loves me. He's my dad.
Well, put it this way, Jeff. Which one of us beats you?
Daddy just calls it
Yes.
tough love.
Perhaps Ace should be your father now.
Wait, no, I don't. I don't know how that would work. Like physically, did I have sex with a horse spider woman, or
No.
was I
really
a spider
adoption.
had sex with a horse?
He's your ward. It's merely an adoption.
Oh, that's fine. I'll adopt you.
I'm gonna open up this chest down here.
All right, the chest is unlocked, and inside you find some personal effects, like a journal
Hairbrush.
detailing that individual's experiences with joining the cult and being dissatisfied with their previous life and feeling like the cult can give them new direction.
Any mentions about secret
That's how
tunnels?
cults work.
There is not.
Lang.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Whose kid was that?
H, I, J, K, L, M,
Oh
N,
no,
O.
we turned off the video.
Can you guys hear me at the moment?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, look, the little red light on the end of my mic that says mute is clearly not working. So that would be my child.
Well done.
Everybody was looking at Draz and they're like, oh.
Are any of you guys watching the Twitch stream?
I have it open. I have it open, but I'm not looking at anything.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
it open, but not looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is it?
I didn't open it because I didn't want to see anything.
If you did look at it, here I can hide this. You can look at it now.
I'm like, I have it on play. I minimize it just so we have extra people.
Yeah, I'm just bumping up the
and then
viewership.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not that we
getting-
would ever indulge in any such chicanery.
Isn't that
So
cheating?
I'm getting feedback that the Twitch stream is like freezing, but the Streamlabs says that the stream quality is good and it's only missing like 0.5%.
I mean, I couldn't tell if it's freezing or not. There's nothing moving in the screen right now.
All right.
Hmm.
perhaps the feedback following us on Twitter at Dice by the Sword.
Dice by the sword.
All right. I might have to restart Twitch. I don't think that will fuck up our stream, would it?
I think I need more caffeine.
I like it. All right. So if you go through and open the other remaining chests in the room, they mostly contain the similar things, personal effects from the cultists, such as like their old clothing before they joined the cult, some pictures, various knickknacks like that. Nothing of actual true value in this room.
Do they have any patty wax to go with their knickknacks?
There is a distinct lack of patty wax.
Oh man. So we'll keep a copy of How Jerry Became a Cultist, the diary. We'll probably be able to sell that in Waterdeep.
We'll sell it as fan fiction.
Yeah. Oh. It says here that someone had sex with a spider and became this guy's mom.
Oh, Jerry and Jeff are related.
Maybe.
Jerry, Jeff, you killed your cousin.
You are not the father.
Vader, I know that's not really what it looks like, but perhaps you should consider coming up with a new picture for your Twitter or for your Twitter.
You should talk shit about my ball sack, aka the picture.
Doesn't even look like a sack. It's more like a 4-part.
Well,
after.
maybe I need to put some dice by it so that people know that it's a dice bag. It's really just a placeholder until we create or come up with a actual logo for Dice by the Sword.
I like the logo that they have with the sword and the red D20 that's got 2 4s on it. I like it.
Yeah, but I think Scratch said that he used copyrighted images, so we can't use that officially.
I modified it, but we're not monetizing anything, so it don't matter.
No, right. I'm just saying. Well, that's true.
Yeah, we can
aren't.
still get slapped with a cease and desist.
That's like people that take pictures of their favorite cartoon and put on Twitter. Like,
what do you want as a logo? I can draw. No, it doesn't say I can draw well.
How many crayons do you have?
How about
so
dice by a sword?
that is a heavily modified image of the
How
sword
about
and
a
the
conversation perhaps for another time.
Yeah.
We're streaming.
All right.
Sorry, folks. Welcome back. Once again, we're not sponsored by Pepsi.
Let's continue.
Coke,
No, we're sponsored by Coca-Cola. The extra
or
M
Porsche.
stands for yum.
No, we're in the 1920s. We added cocaine back into Coca-Cola, and that's what we're drinking.
So if you're not drinking real cocaine Coca-Cola, then you're doing it wrong.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, oh yeah. Happy New Year, everyone.
I hope everyone has perfect vision this year.
Nope.
May it be 2020.
No, too late for me.
I'm blind as a bat.
You know, we do have knives and lasers.
I am not eligible for that because of my eyesight.
Aw.
Oh, that sucks.
I've had that done.
I did too. It was the best thing I ever did.
All right.
Yeah, it was good.
So I think we've searched all these chests now.
Yeah, essentially, you guys were like, we're going to investigate, and there was nothing really of actual value. You could take a trinket or whatever if you want, but there's nothing cool in here right now.
Hey, Jeff, there's a door here for you. You know what? I'm dressed as a cultist. I'm opening this goddamn door.
You see?
Have we not been on the other side of this door yet?
The door is unlocked, and you see the hallway on the other side going back into the sewers.
All right, Ace. We're up.
Well, who else is cultist besides us?
Dr. Elenon.
Come along. I think all cultists talk with an English accent. What?
I don't know what you fucks are doing.
All right.
What is English?
Hoity and toity, both of the oities. Come along, pip pip.
Uh,
But I'm not going to talk like that.
I want to open this door right
I thought
here.
you already did.
I beg your
Let's
pardon.
pose this way.
All right.
I'm like, hey, Dr. Eleanor, get up here with me.
Sorry, I was getting a Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Which way? East
Coke
or
and
west?
cola.
I'm just gonna
Getting
open the
Coke and
door,
cola.
dressed as a cultist with the mask on that I had stolen.
All right. So the door is unlocked, and inside, it looks like there are wrought iron candlesticks topped with flickering candles lighting the room up. It's heated by a cast iron stove with clawed feet. That's to the it's along the eastern wall there. Other furnishings inside the room include a small table and chair for dining, a bed, an iron chest resting at the foot of the bed, and 2 tapestries.
Ooh.
Ooh, it.
I'm
Looks
gonna
like
walk in. I'm gonna walk inside and start looking at the tapestries, wherever the fuck they are. Oh, this one right here.
Yeah, at
That
the
clawed stove
northern
made
end of
with
the
real
wall.
claws.
I'm look just trying to see if I recognize any of the scenery that's being depicted.
Give me a. Let's see. Give me a religion check.
And so this is a desk.
Nice. So you recognize the tapestry that you're standing in front of. It looks like it's showing spirits rising as some type of devil from the river Styx.
Interesting.
It's pretty detailed for being a tapestry. It looks like it was silk screened.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make a mental note of what's going on so I can compare it later on.
So what do I find on this desk here with all these?
Okay. On the desk itself, there are various papers thrown around. If you spend a moment looking at the papers, you can see that this room apparently belonged to Thavius before you untimely dispatched him to the
Victim of his
netherworld.
skin.
And aside from the papers and maybe a couple of journals that don't really have any significance to anything, you find a holy symbol of Torm, which is a silver pendant shaped like a right-handed gauntlet on the end of a silver chain.
What?
Tom, that is a good. Gentlemen, look at this. Perhaps a paladin?
Having some trouble hearing you, Bo.
Oh, couldn't hear me?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you very well.
Oh. Am I coming through now okay, or should I back out?
Maybe turn it up a little bit.
Just don't
Well,
worry.
maybe Thavius was like a nice guy before he became all evil and talking with devils and such.
Or maybe he's always been a piece of shit.
And often listen
I
to
don't
your
know. I never
grandpa.
got to talk to him before we killed him all that much.
And often listen to your grandpa's eye and go, heretics!
Heretics where?
Ace, phone, look at this.
What you got there?
It's a medallion, possibly for a paladin.
Who's it for? What's it say on it? Is it like a medallion of?
For Tom.
Ah.
But
Do you think Thavius was a good guy before he got all evil and talking with devils and such?
I already took this from.
Well, you better hold on to it in case we find out who owns it. They might need it.
I'm gonna throw it to Ace.
Fine.
Yeah, you hang on to it then.
Hey, Mangrin, there's a chest over there.
Huh?
There's a chest on the ground.
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
right.
duck down behind my desk.
Is the stove hot, by the way?
Oh, the stove is lit. Yeah, it's hot.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay on this side of the room and duck as he opens the chest.
Yeah. Turn over the table.
I'm taking the dodge action. I'm taking the dodge action.
All right. Inside of the chest, you find nothing.
All right.
What?
The chest is empty.
The Magrin, hey, check for false bottoms.
I got a better one for you. I start smashing the chest.
That's a bit loud, Mr. Dolph. Oh.
Magrin quickly reduces the chest to splinters, and as you land the last blow, you hear a crack of glass as if you hit a window, and you see some red liquid leaking out from underneath the remains of the chest.
Hurry, guys, slurp it up.
So
I get-
remember when
it
I
has
said that
false
there might be
bottoms.
something breakable inside the chest? This is what I was talking about.
Magrin, when I say search, I don't mean destroy.
Man, you know I'm not good at this.
destroy.
You know I'm not good at that stuff.
Was there anything good on the table with food and such?
Nope. There's
Alright.
Is there warm food?
There's an unlit candlestick, and some dishes basically that have some old remnants of food still on them, but nothing that you could like eat or anything.
Hey, Eleanor, did you check to see if there's any drawers on that desk?
I'll check right now.
Are there any drawers on that desk?
I'm checking. Hold on.
there are 2 drawers. Yeah.
I'm gonna open them.
Okay. Inside of the main drawer in the middle of the desk, you find a silver letter opener and looks like some correspondence that is written in a very strange language.
Ooh.
That I do not know.
Not just from glancing at it quickly. You feel like maybe you could probably decipher it if you had some time to do so, but it's either a language that you don't understand or something that's encrypted.
Gentlemen, look at this.
I speak Celestial. I know Celestial if it's written in that.
And I know Infernal and Celestial. Yeah, what you got there? What you got there, Dr. Ellie?
Eleanor.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ellie, no.
I know Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Infernal, so I'll have a glance at it.
It looks to be a modified version of Infernal, but you can't really make it out easily.
Wow. Well, that sounds like the Infernal speech I learned as a child, but it's kind of weird. It's more like instead of.
Let's put our heads together and see if we can decipher this message.
All right.
Yes, you two work on that. What's in the other drawer?
The other drawer has a couple of bottles of some kind of alcohol in them.
Some kind?
There's no
Does it
there's
smell
no
like wine?
label. There's no label on it on the bottles, but one of them is open. So as you open the drawer, you can smell the scent of alcohol.
Does it smell like scotch or wine?
It smells rather fruity, so it may be some kind of wine.
Oh. Take a drink.
Thorn secretly hopes he dies.
You said you took a drink
Try
of it.
search the.
Yeah.
It has a very fruity bouquet with hints of cherry and blossoms.
Oh, I do like this. Is the lid around?
There is a small cork in the bottom of the drawer next to the bottle, so you could probably stick it in there.
I'm gonna point at Doc and go, he's made out with a cultist. He drank from the same bottle as a cultist.
That's not the same thing.
It is.
It's not really.
Your lips touched it. His lips touched it. You made out.
Making out involves tongue. Amateur. So I'm gonna stuff that in the letter opener in my bag. Never know when silver will come in handy.
All right.
A pointy silver object.
So
That's
we've
true.
The other bottle. Can I smell the other bottle too?
The other bottle is corked, so you'd have to open it. All right. The other bottle has a more whiskey smell.
Cork it. Dwarf, here you go. Perhaps not then.
Hey, Magrin, he's offering you booze.
Sorry, I'm dealing with the kids. Ooh, what's going on?
You've been offered whiskey. I'm surprised you're not saying yes already.
What kind?
It's whiskey.
It doesn't say. I throw him the bottle.
Does it look dwarven?
The bottle is rather nondescript, so you can't really tell just by looking at it.
Which would probably mean no, because dwarves are very runish.
It's like your standard fucking letter in a bottle kind of glass affair.
I smell it.
It has a heady smell.
Smells like whiskey.
Yeah.
We covered this. That's how I discovered what it was.
I'm going to rummage through the bed here, look check underneath it, and then look behind these tapestries.
All right. It would be pretty logical that there might be something hidden behind the tapestries, but you don't find anything of note. The bed is just, a regular bed.
I'm gonna be helping whoever
How about
speaks the
under the
infernal
bed?
to translate that message.
Perhaps we should take that to the captain.
Maybe we should look ourselves right now. We're smart enough to figure this out. You're a doctor, aren't you? You should know this shit.
That's not my specialty.
I don't
And
care.
the reason I'm saying we should go back to the captain is because we can prove that she's working with the devils
Well, I don't.
and that
How?
she's committed treason.
How are we proving any of that?
With the note there.
But we can't translate it.
Does the captain know that?
You're assuming the captain can translate it. So
I think the
No, I'm
captain wanted
assuming-
us to solve the problem.
No, I'm assuming the captain cannot translate it. And that we can
You're
tell him
assuming.
whatever we wish.
Which is a bad thing to do. All right. How much
I
time
thought
do
the
we
captain
spend?
wanted us to just solve the problem.
Yeah.
The
We actually
captain
got
might
the
solve
puzzle
all
box to
people.
figure out.
That's true. Okay,
And
Born,
you are on the mend.
give me a history check.
I may
People
not
in
be the
room,
best
you
person.
said?
Anyone helping me translate
just-
this message that can give me advantage?
Well,
I
I'm
don't
confused.
speak it.
Speak infernal.
Did you,
I'll help you. We'll get to the bottom of these devilries.
Speak draconic if that helps.
No. You are unable to decipher the note itself or the document without substantial amount of time spent doing so. But you do come to the conclusion that not only is it an altered form of infernal, but it's also encrypted, so it requires some kind of cipher.
oh.
Do I have that spell? Let me see. No, I got rid of it, which is really sad.
That was poor foresight on your part.
Yeah. I had comprehend language.
I do that shit all the time.
Don't think it would have helped with the cipher.
Anyone else want to take a stab at this? It's hurting my head.
All right.
I helped you, so I don't think I can turn around and take a go at it.
Wait,
Did
Sounds like
Magrin
you-
just-
Magrin
Sounds
gets
like you need.
Magrin has a pretty good grasp on it, but he also comes to the same conclusion that it will require some kind of cipher. He's seen it before in his time with the dwarves.
He reads.
Apparently.
He's seen it, not that he's tried to decipher it himself. Ironically, he got the best roll out of all you guys.
Doctor, you should need to try this. You're the smart one in the group. Try deciphering this.
I don't even speak the language, but I will try. Oh, which check are we doing?
History.
Oh, didn't go in the tower. It
Yep,
just kind of bounced
skill
around
checks in
on
the tower,
top of
please.
It. It didn't go in. It just kind of like bounced. It impacted on the surface.
He's turned off his targeting computer. Luke, you dick.
All right. And actually, Elenon got the best roll out of everyone. You are able to decipher the last few words on the document itself. The rest of it was impossible for you to be able to decipher without the cipher itself because of the encryption. But it's signed by an individual, the letter Z, and the last sentence essentially says, "Don't forget, if you fail me, your soul is mine." Then Z.
There appear to be some kind of threat from somebody
Interesting.
named Z.
Anyone know anybody named Z?
Swallow your soul. Z.
Had a guy that sold me some pretty good stuff named Z.
Well, there was some devil that's been popping up. Steve. That's like a Z, right? Steve.
I think we should go to the
That's
next
the same
door.
thing.
Yeah, I think he has a point.
Hey guys,
I
let's go.
look at Slobber Chops. Hey, Slobber, had you know anybody named Z?
The Tressum just looks at you like, no.
All right.
I'm gonna go over here and say, Ace, come on, let's go. We gotta open this next door. Everybody else, stand back. Back, Jeff. Back.
You said
Dwarf, can you stop this thing?
pick it.
No, we did not say pick it. We're gonna do this thing called intelligence, where we open the door, pretend to be someone, and get information.
Oh man.
Jeff,
Open
back
the
up.
door.
That's not exciting enough.
Can I pick it just a little bit?
No,
Just like kiss it.
I open the door, or attempt to at least.
All right, the door is unlocked, and inside it looks like a kitchen.
Oh, that's
Is there a
nice.
person in there?
There are currently no people in the room right now.
Look at all the food.
The kitchen is, as you walk in, the kitchen is uncomfortably warm compared to the rest of the sewers that you've been wandering through so far.
Leave the door
And
open.
you see a pair of brightly burning cast iron stoves with piles of wood next to them, roaring merrily, as if someone may be coming back to tend to them or begin cooking something.
What food is there on the table there?
There are. It looks like they've started to prepare some kind of protein spread. So there are a number of different types of meats. Some of them you're not entirely sure what kind of cuts of meat they are. There's various,
Rat.
various cut
Yeah, I'm not
vegetables.
eating that.
There are also shelves lined with different jars of ingredients and spices and
Ford doesn't care about this. He opens up the next door.
Is there a seasonal?
And all spices.
Yeah.
Ford opens up this door right here.
Okay, so in the next room you find
Bad, Magrin. Bad.
you find the dining hall.
Anybody in here?
They're all ominously. There are no cultists currently present in the room. You see,
Perhaps we killed them all.
you see
I was
two
about
wooden
to say
trestle
the same
tables
thing.
with benches, you know, in the middle of the room, which is brightly lit by 6 tall wrought iron candlesticks spaced along the walls.
I was hoping Magrin opened the door so I can be standing in front of it.
It's Duvall. He just like looking in there, like, what's going on?
Exit the room.
Yes, it is.
Magrin, what are you doing out here?
He's about to do some shit.
Fuck you,
Magrin.
Leroy! Ha!
Just fucking reduce the door to splinters again. Just like, and inside you find a room.
I kiss my crowbar. I'm like, trusty lock.
Just a lockpick.
It looks like a big bad boss room.
Oh, it's a lot of tapestry.
Better get Jeff in there.
Wilbur's gonna fly through.
I'm confused with our pattern. We're just not. You're not following a pattern.
Inside,
It's hardly what we were trained for.
you see two
Well, I
rows
should
of.
say this is hardly how we were trained.
I would say, go back to the entrance before you guys start coming in there. You see two rows
Tell
of
me twice.
see 2 rows of tall wrought iron candlesticks lighting this vaulted chamber, each one bearing 9 flickering candles that are ominously glowing with a green glow, kind of like the candles you guys found earlier in the Dungeon of the Dead 3. A 7-foot tall statue of an angel with white glowing eyes and a longsword stands atop a dais to the south. A 6-foot tall fiend bristling with spines stands west of the statue, glaring at 4 black-robed cultists who kneel and chant in the middle of the room. Their faces are hidden behind golden devil masks. 9 tapestries depicting the lairs of the 9 hells adorn the walls. And as Magrin busts in and breaks the door open, standing in the doorway there, Forn, the door that's left, you see
Oh
some.
my, intruders!
You see some runes inscribed on the door in Infernal. Do you read them?
Sure, I'll read them.
Uh,
I
it,
won't read them aloud.
We call it Nimbus can read them.
it says.
Yeah, but do I want to?
Right?
Well, that door just shattered, and there's like 4 guys worshiping. Whatever
I'll give them a read. Yep. What do they say?
It says, "That which falls can rise again."
Interesting. Not if I mean to blast it.
Oh, it's about the
Because that
south.
watch-
It's about the
I
south.
can-
It'll rise again.
Oh, no.
No.
I think it's a little way down south, further than that.
A little bit.
Right.
A little bit further than that.
It's a little bit further south.
All right. Is there? I'm just looking if there's a profile for the devil you see in there. Oh, there's not. Okay. All right. So everybody, they see some of you with cultist robes, and the leader of the cultists in the room right now spins around. What is the meaning of this interruption?
We're just
We
late
found
for
this-
the meeting.
Sorry, our we hired new help. And I look at the dwarf. Say,
Housekeeping? You need towel?
he's a little excited when he opens up doors. Forgive his ignorance, stupid dwarves.
Give me a deception check
Housekeeping?
with advantage.
Why do we have advantage?
Because you're dressed like cultists.
Okay.
Oh shoot! I forgot to put that in the tower. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Damn, you crushed it.
He's like, oh, I see. All right. Don't you know that this is a sacred chamber? You can't just come
tried
barging
telling
in
him, but
here.
I tried stopping him before. I'm sorry, you're cultists. But we couldn't stop him in time.
Well, that's all right.
Do you need any assistance in summoning something?
We could help y'all prepare the ritual.
Yeah, we're good at that kind of stuff.
No, we're just wrapping up here, actually. We're about to go and have some food in the mess hall.
Oh,
Yo.
they're preparing a lively meat spread. I think you'll enjoy it.
You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Oh, well, thank you. That's kind.
I wouldn't linger here if I were you. This Odious over here, he's kind of an asshole.
We gotta like watch our hands or fingers around him, or what's going on?
I would watch your whole body around him. He might eat you. I've seen him.
What's an odious?
Oh my.
He's pointing at the devil standing next to the statue. He's not on the map, but
Oh, okay.
there are 4 cultists in the room. One of them you're talking to, he's a little more ornately garbed than the others. Like he's got some embroidery etched around his robe. His mask is a little bit more fine.
I'm gonna casually walk out here and signal the ones that aren't in robes to skedaddle. And definitely Jeff.
Uh-oh.
I would say, Aaron, shut up, go away. Hey,
Oh
if you want,
God,
we'll take over from here. You can go ahead and just, go and eat.
Go back to
Yes.
the office.
Pay your respects to Lord Zariel, and then come and join us in the mess hall.
Oh, Lord Zariel.
They are our what you call respects to Lord Z.
I'm sorry, I should say lady. Lady Zariel, because Zariel is a female. Sorry.
No.
My apologies. Lady Zariel.
Guess I'm gonna
And then
take a knee and bow and stand back up.
Yeah, then the 4 cultists kind of walk out of the room between you guys, and one of them goes in. A couple of them go into the kitchen, and the other 2 go into the mess hall itself.
Oh
shit.
God!
Jesus Christ!
Wait, perhaps we should cook
perception.
before they go in. Perhaps we should do the cooking. We're all new here, and wouldn't it be nice for you to relax for a bit?
Oh, sure, that would be nice. Thank you.
So when he said to pay our respects, did he mean that he wants us to go into the room and do like?
I don't know. I took a knee and bowed where I was, and I guess that was good because they didn't say nothing.
Because
All right.
I would like to check out this statue and all that.
From a distance, I'm going to take a look at what's going on because he said that whatever devil on there is quite dangerous. So, Nimbus, you're walking towards a devil. Just letting you know.
So that's a statue of Zariel, right?
Yeah, that's a statue
Yes.
of Zariel right there. Yeah.
But there's also
and where's the devil standing in the room?
Let me just go ahead and put him on the map so you can see him.
I'm going to go ahead and look around the room to see if I notice anything.
And I'm just gonna go fireball into the dining hall. Totally.
Cool. Ballsy move, Elenon.
As you're greeted by Jeff.
Does anybody here know how to cook?
The letter B.
Oh, one of
Hmm.
our sponsors. That to be.
Letter
So
B for
so he's
boobs.
so he's standing there just off to the west of the statue. He's glaring at you as you approach him, but he makes no move to try to intercept you.
I kneel down to pay respects to Zerial
Same thing.
from a distance.
So I'm
Alright.
going to walk up to Zariel's statue and say in Celestial, I've been sent. I'm coming for you. Right after I kill this bozo over here.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! And both of us speak Celestial, and we know what he just said.
We all speak Celestial.
He's the devil slowly looks over at you and is like, bring it. He doesn't say that, but he gives you that look.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the opportunity to leave.
I'm gonna ready an action.
And I'm gonna start prepping the food.
Elenon's like, screw you guys, I'm gonna go eat.
I'm gonna ready an Eldritch Blast in case this devil does anything aggressive.
So yeah, I turn to the devil and say, you have one opportunity to leave. Go home. Tell Zariel I'm coming for her.
He looks you up and down like, What do you think you're doing?
Celestial?
Well, I can. Yeah, if he can't understand Celestial, I'll switch it to Infernal or Abyssal. Probably Abyssal, I suppose.
Abyssals are demons.
He's a devil.
He-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's,
Okay, so
he-
Boy, that'd be really
it would be
insulting.
infernal,
wouldn't it?
yeah. And as you say that to him, he growls back at you in infernal. Puny mortal, I should just eat you right now.
go bark back to your mistress. I know how you work. Tell her I'm coming for you, or I can send you there. If I send you there, you ain't coming back here for a good 100 years.
Fuck this. That's all I needed.
And Magrin rushes into attack. I can always trust Magrin to escalate the situation.
Onward, Jeff.
All right, roll initiative.
God damn it.
I love how in our other campaign, Draz is like the level-headed one, and then Sonia is the one that's.
You have to see Tarvok.
Break down the law.
You gotta see Tarvok. He literally fucked a cat.
Yeah, but you got to give context. He's a druid that can turn into a cat. So, as another cat, he fucked a cat. It's not like he
Yeah,
was a
that's
human
okay.
and fucked a cat.
That's okay then. It's not like that at all. No.
Oh, I had a 19 and then it tipped over on the 3. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yes! Oh.
No.
All right. Oh, looks like
It's like, I'm
Nobody-
going to be in the kitchen for a while.
nobody beat Odious to the first round, so he's going first.
Are those cultists going to become a factor?
Yes, probably.
Asking for
Don't give him ideas. Well, now that you mention it,
Or should I keep prepping the food?
They did all go into the dining room, so unless you guys make a lot of noise, then they probably won't come running out.
so he'll use his comic
Maybe if
round.
we close the door. Oh.
Now he broke one of the doors.
Yeah.
The doors are made of iron, so instead of reducing it to splinters, we'll just say that he broke one of the doors off its hinges. And he's laying on the ground now. Alright, so he's got Jeff all aggressive in his face. But he's just gonna move 5 feet this way, and he's gonna attack Nimbus. Because he's the one who was talking shit first.
Bring it, bitch. The beast is a bitch, right?
He attempts to claw at you, but you dodge out of the way. Oh, nice, okay. He attempts to claw at you again. And hits.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. Never mind. You already rolled.
Oh, sorry. Were you going to use a reaction to do something, Jeff? Or Magrin, I'm sorry.
I wish I had that ability.
Right.
Yeah, I'll shield that.
Oh, you're going to shield that? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right, so I'll take the 8 damage off you then. Okay. All right, and then he will attempt to tail attack you.
That'll miss with shield, I think. Let me check. No, it hits.
No, that'll hit, yeah.
Give me 1 second here, because I'm going to use my new ability that I just...
I should get some armor or something.
I'm going to roll me a d8 as I raise my shield in to block him. And he adds 3 AC to him. Does it miss?
So that's I'm on 12 plus 5 from shield is 17. That somebody brings it to 19.
Dang it! All right, I'm sorry.
Good try though.
Damn it! I blame Jeff.
All right.
Let's see. Thorn doesn't know if he's powerful or not yet, so he's just going to use Vicious Mockery. I goes, oh man, even troglodytes smell better than you. Oh, you smell like shit. I don't know why that's done at advantage.
Maybe because he has advantage.
Oh, he's got advantage. Okay, yeah. I was thinking the other way around. So he definitely saves that.
So he hit me, so obviously there's some damage there.
I reverse the damage. You had two.
But his tail attack, he got up 2 claws, they missed, but the tail attack hit.
Oh, that's true. I forgot to roll damage. Did I? Yeah, I did forget to roll
Yeah,
damage.
you did.
I did, okay.
I've just been
Sorry.
honest.
Well, thank you, Nimbus. I will give you inspiration for that.
Sweet. I'll use it to kill this bad devil.
Alright, so tail damage. Okay. Alright. Now go ahead and take your turn.
I'm gonna hellish rebuke that damage.
Alright.
Or heavenly rebuke that damage, should I say, at 3rd level, because that's my 3rd level slot. That's all I've got left. So he has to make a dex save.
Alright.
Which he succeeds. Why did he roll with advantage? I suppose
He's probably got magical resistance or something.
So 3rd
Maybe he
level
does.
hellish rebuke.
He is a devil. You know
Oh,
that they
he's
are known for those
resistant.
things.
Resistant to fire as well. And
Damn, that was a good roll for damage, too.
It was. So that's my reaction. For my action, now it's my turn, and I get my reaction back. I'm going to. Ooh, what can I do with him? Oh yeah, I'll sacred flame him. Here you go.
Oh, dirty. Even with advantage, he failed.
And how high is the ceiling?
The ceilings in here are actually a bit taller, and they're like, it's almost like a cathedral. It's like vaulted ceilings. So it's about, at its apex, it's about 15 feet from the ground.
How high is the Bard Devil?
He's about 7 foot tall.
Does it have those like crossbars that go across at about sort of 12 feet high?
No, there's nothing really like that in this room.
All right, I'll I'm going to. Yeah, I'll fly up into the ceiling. You'll get the attack of opportunity
Okay.
at my shielded AC.
Your shield is off now.
No, it lasts till the end of my next turn. My next turn's not over yet, which is why I decided to retreat with my shield up.
Are you sure? Let me see.
Yeah. Pretty confident. Until this. Oh,
But you're gonna start shit
Until
and then
the
retreat?
now it's until the start of your next turn, bro. The start of your next turn.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
In that case, I will. I'll stay there.
Okay.
Oh, you're at him.
All right, Taval, you're up.
All right. I guess we're going to try Sacred Flame. Does that fail?
No, he
that
passed.
means he passed.
Oh, okay.
No damage. Damn.
Darn it.
You waggle your fingers in an attempt to shoot some light out, but your hands glow for a moment, and then they fade away.
All right, that's it.
Mr. Ace.
All right. So I wish we had at least taken some kind of rest so I could have used my fucking shit, but I can't. Gosh darn it. I don't know how many bardic inspirations left. So I'm assuming it hasn't been an hour, or has it been an hour?
Overall, you guys
That
have been
last fight.
pretty quickly roaming around down here, so I'd say maybe it's been probably about half an hour.
All right, I'll move my hex onto this dude. And then I guess I will move over to the corner. And I'll shoot the fucker. Get back, you foul thing, but be quiet about it because we don't let anybody else know we're in here doing nasty things. Ooh. But blam! Take that, bitch!
2 crits in a row.
And he's only moderately damaged.
It's just a flesh wound.
Oh, I get a little webbing on Nimbus. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Sometimes I just can't control it.
We're not my boots.
Let's see. Wilbur's going to fly in and distract and give advantage to Thorn and fly back out.
All right.
All right, Magrin.
Oh.
God.
Damn.
Why you're also not rolling an advantage like you should be because you're already mad.
Yeah, truth. Well, I mean, he already got crit on that, but
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Still need to be doing it.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, super crit.
Super a double crit.
I see your crits.
You smash him with your hammer, but it feels like you don't do as much damage as you think you should.
But he's marked.
So, can I hear them fighting around in there?
Do you have the door open still?
Or did you close it because of Jeff?
Yeah, I closed it. Well, Jeff was in here, right? But he took off.
So give me a perception
Jeff
check.
probably left the door open. Because that's gonna depend on. That's gonna decide what I do. Because if I think they can hear it next door, then I'm gonna do something.
Give me a perception check. You can hear them, but only if you strain.
So I don't think they can hear it next door, right?
Because they're not. Nobody's
Okay.
really yelling right now, so it's just the sound of like the whooshing and
Scuffling.
yeah, scuffling really. So you can hear something going on, and you know that they're probably in combat of some kind, but it doesn't really definitively sound like it's actual fighting. And now you can see that they're all locked in combat with the devil.
I knew they were going into combat, but I just didn't want to. I wanted to make sure. I was gonna try to cover if I thought the other guys.
Now they closed the door to the dining hall behind them, so they're not until someone actually does something that's really extremely loud. Then they probably won't hear it.
Okay. So there's just something loose on the ground around here. Like anything.
There's some loot. You see like some small loose stones.
There you go. Stone is perfect. All right, catapult. Oh, it's a save. Oh,
Yeah, it gets a dex save on it. And he fails.
failure. Okay, well, he's gonna catch a rockin'.
You look at the rock and extend your hand, and then using the force,
My staff.
you lift it up. Your staff. You lift it up and just like launch it at the devil, and it smashes into his head. It's like, oh, blasted mortal!
Take that, you devil.
I'll kill you
No,
first. I'll kill your friend. Then I'm coming for you. And so he's going to raise his hand up, and he's going to point at you, Dr. Elenon.
Oh, bloody.
And because there's enemies within 5 feet of him, he's going to roll a disadvantage. Oh, he misses. He hurls a giant fireball and smashes into the wall next to Taval.
Are you all right? Oh dear, you sell some.
Then, because it only has one or the other, he's going to throw another gout of flame your way, Dr. Elenon.
You know, they started this.
You just smash him in the face with a rock. Alright. He misses, though.
Alright, Forn's attacking advantage because he's got his Wilbur helping him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to choose to activate one of my Dissonant Whispers, or whatever it is, Psychic Blades.
Nice roll.
he points at him, yells some really insulting words, and he's like, "Your mother fucked a goat and looked better than you."
Joke's on you, my mother was a goat.
I know. I'm your father.
What?
Oh, plot twist.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step back so you can take an attack opportunity.
All right. It's not true. That's impossible.
That's impossible.
And I raise my fist at him and say, "Don't forget to tell Zariel I'm coming. You could have done this the easy way or the hard way." And I'm going to raise my fist at him and unleash my Ring of the Ram charger.
All right. Well, he's gonna hit you in the face with his tail as you walk away.
Hold on real quick. He's going to be at disadvantage on that roll.
Disadvantage to your face. All right.
Because he's marked.
Mate, he's pretty low. I'll have to do something about that before we go much further.
All right. Well,
Same roll.
even with disadvantage, he still got a 21. So fuck you.
All right. And then I'm going to use one of my unwavering marks to get a free hit on him as a bonus action.
Ah, you piece of shit.
He's going to do what I want.
All right. Well, we'll still take the 9 damage. So I won't reroll the damage. Damn.
Sweet.
He's
Don't forget
smashed.
to tell Zariel I'm on my way.
He's
The fuck is Ring of the Ram?
It's Ring of the Ram.
oh. And he gets smashed upside his head, and he falls to the ground unconscious. And then you see his body just melt into the ground.
Right, that's dealt with. Now, how about some dinner?
Can anyone repair this door so we can investigate this area in peace?
Let me have a look. Yes, I believe I can. I have mending as a ritual.
It's a ritual.
As a ritual, it's going to take like 10 minutes, but I can do it.
Mending is a cantrip,
Mending
though,
as
so
a
it would just be
ritual
1
makes
minute.
No sense.
You never know when you might need to mend a door. You hold it up for 10 minutes. It's only iron. Good for your muscles. I'll fix it. Just
Yeah.
hold it. Come on, hold it steady, man. Come on. So, look, the only thing weighs probably about
Hey,
half a ton.
Magrin, we need you to do the opposite of lockpick. We need you to do something called repair door. Hold the door. Hodor.
I don't think that's within my my expertise. So yeah, ain't no fixing that. I can break the other door to make it look the same.
No. Not
I
allowed.
mean,
That kinda fixes it.
I can make it like for a couple minutes look like there's a door there, but it won't last long.
All right.
Is this going to be like your other incomplete door?
I'm gonna point to Taval and someone else and say, "You help me hold this door open while he casts mending."
Sure.
Mending's also a cantrip, so I can
Yep.
just cast it.
Yep.
We
It takes
gotta
a
find
minute.
a solution to this problem. We
Oh,
go into
mend the hinge on the
into
door.
we go into the diner area and we just kill the other guys.
No,
Why not? They're cultists.
we're trying to get out here alive. We don't know what else we're gonna be facing.
All I smell.
Did you see that thing that was just there trying to eat us?
All I smell is loot and experience in that other room. So we're gonna go ahead and smash down that door.
No, I think we should investigate here first.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'd kind of like to check out this statue right here. Cute.
You know what? You're right. This thing offends me too.
Wait, don't.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
And Magrin, using his trusty lockpick, just rolls up to the statue and just smashes it in the chest and it caves it in. And the statue begins to crumple to the ground with a loud banging noise, and you see lodged in the cavity of its chest is a large, ornate-looking mace.
Hold on a second. We had a note about this. A stone heart never bleeds.
That's their creed, yeah. But Magrin just totally, completely smashed the statue.
With the destruction of no, I'm busy.
Was it
I'm
loud?
mending the store, right?
It was loud, yeah. So you hear, "What the hell was that?"
I'm
Behind
gonna put a. I'm gonna put up a minor illusion of the door being in its with the place where it was.
Hey, how about you do a minor illusion of the statue still being okay?
No, it's fine. We got the door. They won't even think to look past the door. I can only keep one up at a time.
So did we manage to repair the door with mending?
Yeah, it takes 1 minute.
How long did you wait before you smashed the statue, Magrin?
Like immediately.
He's like, immediately, not a minute.
Did someone else
pretty
grab the
much
door from
when
Magrin?
when I went
Did someone else what?
Did someone else grab the door from Magrin? Because he was holding it.
I thought
or
someone
it
was
didn't-
holding it up, and I was casting mending on it.
I was helping hold the door open, so was Deval.
So yeah, so was I.
Okay, yeah. So then, yeah, you were able to get the door repaired, so you don't have to use the illusion if you don't want.
All right.
So the
Then
door
I'll
is
make
now-
the illusion of the statue being up.
All right. So and it seems as if just after you get the door mended, it opens with a not a loud bang, but it opens with force. And you see the leader of the cultists standing there in the doorway. What the hell was that noise? And he looks around in the room.
We got a little excited in our worship.
Where's Odious?
He had to go.
Yeah, he had to go. He had a message to deliver from us to Zariel. It was important.
All right. He looks at everybody suspiciously, like, "The hell." Okay. He looks
We
at the
smile
statue.
and wave back.
He looks at the statue and is like,
All, like Jeff waves 5 feet.
"Thank you for fixing this door,
We're just
by the way."
about we're just about to come through with for some dinner. We'll be there shortly. Tell the cooks to put on another pot.
All right. Going back in this room now.
Right.
He slowly closes the door, and as it's about to close all the way, he opens it again just a little bit and pokes his head in, and he makes the motion like he's pointing to
We
his 2
smile
eyes.
and wave back.
He points to his 2 eyes and then points 2 fingers at all you guys, like, fucking watching you guys.
Oh, dear.
Who, us? We're innocent.
Watching you
The
guys.
cultist leader's pretty dumb.
I mean, he's a cultist, but so he slowly closes the door again, and now you guys are left alone again.
All right.
So when the statue fell to the ground, did it like crumble or what happened?
Basically, Magrin smashed in its chest, and then because of the way that the statue was carved, it just kind of crumbled to the ground, to the floor. And it seems like hidden inside of it was a ornate-looking weapon, a mace.
I pick up the mace.
Oh god, it's cursed.
As Magrin lifts the mace up off the ground, it immediately sheds a bright light around him. For
Would you stop touching things?
a 5-foot radius.
I turn around. I'm like, I'm gone.
I have been empowered. And Magrin, you have now, and I guess everyone in this case, will unlock a +1 mace. that can shed bright light for 5 feet and dim light for another 5 feet. And you can use an action to
Neato.
ignite or extinguish the light.
I don't know. Is that better than what we had?
You said it's just a mace, right?
It's a +1 mace.
Ugh.
A 30 foot of light, is it?
5 feet of bright light and 5 feet of dim light, so 10 feet of light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't even think I can.
I guess it's better than pipes of the sewers.
I'm gonna start inspecting all the different tapestries.
All right. So you recognize them, of course, having experience with infernal natures, as, like I said, they depicting the 9 different layers of hell. I forget. I'd have to look up all the names for the different layers, but
There's 1, and then there's 2, and there's 3. Actually, 2 is called Dis, and the city is the city of Dis, because I listen to Critical Role.
we don't talk about that on this channel.
No,
said
there's
bad words.
there's really important baked goods. There's critical buns and critical rolls.
Critical ones. All right. And
You get into the Hoff
see.
supply.
Let's see. Foreign, give me a perception check.
Let me see. Oh, almost grabbed the wrong one. There you go.
All right, that's just good enough. So on the other side of, I'm gonna move your character, this tapestry, because it's like you're walking around looking at the different tapestries, and you feel a bit of air coming from the behind the tapestry itself.
Oh.
Tapestry.
I'm gonna push on the tapestry.
Okay, and it pushes back further than you think it should normally if there was solid wall there.
Hey guys, I think I found something.
What would that?
It might be a secret passage.
That's nice.
It might.
Well, it's just a passage behind the tapestry, right? I believe in the trade we call that a concealed entrance. A secret passage is, well, secret. That means just hard to find.
Well, there you have it.
Well, let us go and see what is behind the tapestry there.
So,
And you see what is indeed looks like a hidden tunnel. It has a wooden ladder at its north end that climbs about 15 feet or so to what looks like a trapdoor of some kind.
I will go over since I'm the one who found it, and I'm going to peek my head up to the thing.
You're going to open the trapdoor?
I'm gonna look at the trapdoor first, actually, for traps. Do I want me to roll for it?
Yeah, investigation, please. As you're investigating the trapdoor itself, you notice that along the bottom edge of it, there is a very fine wire, like almost like fishing line, stretched across it.
Okay. I have my guitar pick. I'm going to attempt to lockpick it. My thieves' tools.
Okay. And as you're about to disarm what kind of trap it is, your hand slips and triggers the trap.
Mm.
No.
That must have gone bad.
You rolled real bad, dude. And let's see. Give me a dex save, please. All right. DC on that was 15, so you fail. And you're sprayed in the face by a nasty, nasty acid. And I'm going to let you roll your own damage. Give me 3d8.
Can I try to put a mage hand in the way and catch?
9 damage.
All right, you take 9 damage. Not bad. And you're sputtering like.
Tastes like victory. I'm gonna still poke my head up through the little trapdoor.
Okay. So the trapdoor opens up.
You see your mom.
It's your mother. It looks like you're in some kind of stable house.
Do I remember being in the stable house recently above when we were above?
No, you never went in that room or that area. I don't believe you guys ever went into the stable.
I don't remember anybody fucking a horse.
Nope.
Hey guys, I think we found an emergency exit out here. It goes to a stable of some sort.
Yes, perhaps we should retreat and rest up and come back.
Let's take a long rest in the stable house.
I cast loot on Mortar.
You know, we do have barracks in this town that we can stay at.
We're not sleeping when we have a job to do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stockton, it says you disconnected.
Disconnected on.
Just from Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, okay.
All right. And Forn is well aware that you have not found the Duke yet down below here.
All right, push onward, guys. We got an escape route. That's good.
We got a Duke to find, and we got escape route, and we got a dwarf that wants to fuck every piece of wood.
So is Foreign and everybody else also aware that some of us have no spell slots or bardic inspirations left?
What are those?
All right. What's a spell slot?
It's like a slut, but it's more magical.
I don't know, man. Sluts are pretty magical.
I think we've had our 6 encounters between long rests already. Anyway, whatever you guys want to do. These guys are waiting on us for lunch.
I say we fuck them.
That's not a good lunchtime activity.
It is for me.
That's like the best lunchtime activity. What are you talking about?
That's how you end up with children.
Is there any door that Wilbur saw that I don't remember seeing that we haven't opened yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's one more door.
Yeah.
Hey guys, there's one more door that I remember Wilbur seeing.
There were several.
That's the only one I remember right now. I'm just gonna open the door.
Wait, that's my job.
I open the door before he gets there. Before he even gets anywhere near it, I open the door.
I'm gonna look around the corner here.
You see 100 doors.
So in this area.
I stepped away from the computer for a minute. Can someone move me up?
Yeah. this room, you find something.
Oh, you put him right in the sewage.
Yeah, he's right in the sewage. That's what happens.
Right in the sewage.
So, looks like this is some kind of cold storage area. You see a number of hanging animal carcasses, like dangling from meat hooks.
Do I recognize the type of meat?
They look like some kind of pig or boar.
Human.
They look like a fish.
They're
One eye. And...
fish. They look like hanging boar carcasses.
Hey, well, I'm not interested in this room. I'm gonna leave.
All right.
I believe Nimbus was looking around the corner.
Yeah, I was just going to look down here in case, there's a back door.
That hallway ends in another dead end.
Nothing to see here, guys. Looks like a dead end to me. Or a live end. But either way, you can't go that way.
All right, so we got to kill those guys.
Or maybe they know where the gentleman we're searching for lives.
You're right. I say we interrogate them, get the juicy bits, and then we.
You got real quiet there.
I think we should just ask nicely.
Hey, you're real talkative. All right.
Where are you going?
I don't know. You should follow him.
Oh God, no! He's going. No, Magrid, no.
Margaret, what are you doing?
Do we think we've explored everything down here?
You just see if
Apparently
anybody
not.
followed Magrin.
Yeah.
If you didn't follow him, then all you hear is just this loud smash.
Margaret, no.
No. And Magrin, you see behind the wall a large, ornate-looking shrine. And the room is lit by a pair of tall wrought iron candlesticks in the northeast and southeast corners. 9 candles burn atop each one, casting a flickering light across a claw-footed altar carved from a single block of obsidian, and which has a small angel-shaped flame erupting from its top. A gray-haired woman kneels before the altar. She looks up startled as you break the wall down like, "How dare you? What are you doing in my home?"
Did you just Kool-Aid Man a wall?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was told you needed some towels. And, I'm very dedicated to my job.
What?
So, you need it. We got some food, too.
You will leave immediately.
Or I'm gonna get a taste of my favorite food.
All right. Roll initiative.
I'm becoming Grandpa Zion.
All right.
Goddamn heretics everywhere.
Heretics! I'll throw a torch at her.
What do you learn? She's fireproof.
All right. All right. Let me see if
Just
I have...
FYI.
Can you drop that +1 mace?
Oh yeah, sure.
In the
Let's see, I'll put it into the party sheet. Okay.
My balls.
I put a +1 mace into the party sheet.
Can you identify?
Do I need to identify it? Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you have to attune to it first?
No, I appreciate it.
Not this one. It does not require attunement.
No, +1 weapons tend not to.
Yeah, it's an uncommon magic item. So after the session, everybody will have the unlock, given that this is an Adventurers League game. I should probably specify that at the beginning of our fucking games. Should maybe write a fucking...
Yeah, it might explain why our leveling system is so.
Alright. Everybody rolled initiative. Let me just modify.
Adventurers
no, I
League.
didn't. I'm rolling. Oh,
Okay.
I got disconnected entirely.
Wait, what? It shouldn't be me. Foreign should go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it. I'm just setting up everything.
Okay.
All right. Well, for my turn, I'm spending the whole thing double moving. Yeah, so we'll skip me.
Okay, so it's Horn's turn.
Yeah, it's Foreign's turn.
How-
You're first.
How many ability slots do I got left? I got 1, 2, okay, 3. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. And can I upcast Dissonant Whispers?
Yes. Does more damage.
I'm gonna increase it to a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
So it's more
Which
like
will, so that would be a total of 5d6 if it hits. And I'm just gonna reach into her mind and be like, you know, you just want to give up. Kill yourself. Do it.
No.
Oh, she's not targeting anything. Okay, that would help.
You cast that save on yourself, buddy.
Alright. So it's a success. This is not a saber suck, is it?
No, she takes half damage.
Alright. So it will be dealing. Let me add the extra dice. I'll take it away. And one more. So it should be 5d6. Wow, that was really shitty.
Damn, look at those ones.
Oh, it didn't actually roll. Sorry, I did it wrong. Okay, here we go. There we go. So she should have taken half of that if it's the success.
Man.
She did take 24, right?
No, yeah, she only took 12.
12.
Yeah, she
Okay,
took 12.
there we go. And Forn's gonna back up over here. I don't know. Yeah. And then this turn.
So I'm going to spend my turn. I was up by the kitchens there, so I'm going to fly down here as a double move. And oh, look, a nice old lady. Why are we attacking the nice old lady?
Did you guys roll initiative for me? Because I got.
No, we did
No.
not.
Roll your own initiative.
Bitch.
Roll your own initiative.
Bitch.
Looks over at A's.
Hey. So can I No, never mind. I will flitter over to here, and I'll be like, "Oh, we're attacking the nice lady. All right." I will move my hex to her. Let's see. Put her under that one, and I'll just I'll shoot a bitch. I can't tell. It didn't hit her. Does a 13 hit her?
13 will not hit, no.
All right.
That's weird because she's in the combat tracker, so I'm not sure why it's not hitting her.
Something
If you
didn't.
don't,
Yeah.
you don't have her unveiled, that's why. Wait, no, you do have her unveiled. Weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she's completely visible.
Okay, a
and all
15
that.
will hit though. Excellent.
Yes, a 15 will hit.
And
How do you
then
the Eldritch Blast? Wait,
I
no,
get
that's two.
2 because I'm 5th level, above 5th level.
For some reason, I saw 3 because I'm tired as hell.
No, I don't
So
think so.
wait, why isn't it 2d10? Well, I've got like a d6 up
Because
there.
Eldritch Blast.
Because I have a hex.
Yeah.
Oh, the hex. Ah, okay.
Yeah. And the reason it's Eldritch Blast is considered two
Yeah,
separate missiles, 2 separate attacks.
Yep.
I will then take some more of my move to get out of line of sight, and then I'm done.
Do I have line of sight?
You're right in front of her.
No, that's the wrong person.
Well, yeah.
Can I get the map reshared?
Oh yeah, sure, buddy. Sorry.
Sorry. I,
No, you're good. No worries.
You can always double click your token, by the way.
oh,
Just getting confirmation that I have line of sight.
Yes, you do.
Yay. I'm assuming that's hit.
Yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, that'll hit.
To the face. 13.
Oh. Why are you attacking me in my own home? I hate you guys.
I'm not quite sure, but I'm just following people in the party in front of me.
I hate you guys. You fucking suck.
oh, is she behind the statue?
The little statue's broken now, so she's there. It appears that there was some kind of secret room,
Gotcha.
and Magrin was somehow mysteriously led to the secret room.
Hinted by the GM.
What? I don't know what you mean.
You done there?
Like we have a general manager.
Duval, you done?
Oops, sorry.
Goop it up, Jeff. Nice.
I'd say she's pretty freaking webbed.
She takes a shot to her face. Ah!
See if there's a GIF that fits this.
It's in my hair.
Dad, did you call this something?
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's that second follow-up bit of milk that just does it, doesn't it?
Her face.
Right? Ah!
Oh God. It's a shame it doesn't actually do damage.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool if it did. It does not, though.
All
right.
That is, and I'm just gonna go over here where people can come through.
Okay. And so, let's see. What would be her best bet? Let's do this. So Magrin, she's going to attempt to.
This is the Duke that we've been.
Yeah, this is Duke the Lammer that you've been looking for.
I would say we probably shouldn't use Killing Blow on her.
We've come to negotiate.
She attempts to blast you with seems to be like an Eldritch Blast.
I know what that
Same.
spell does.
All right.
Causes owies. Well, I am really far away, so I guess I'm just gonna run over to try to catch back up.
They keep just leaving you by yourself.
Yeah.
Beaches.
That's as far as I'd love to help you guys, but y'all.
All right, Magrin, you're up.
All right. Yes, son of a- That's more like it. And you know what? For good measure, I'm going to action surge.
Oh shit. She is going to use a reaction, and you find yourself being engulfed in flames.
That sounds
And
cool.
I need a deck save, Magrin.
Oh no. Okay, give me a second.
Pray by hellfire. You have advantage on skill check or saves too.
I don't know why it rolled it at advantage. Give me a second. Let me.
Are you a barbarian?
Nope.
No, he's not.
That's odd.
I can roll that again. I don't know why. Let me try it again. There we go.
Okay, that's still high enough. So you'll only take half damage. So that will be D10. So basically, all right. So you take 8 fire damage.
Alrighty.
Okay. And that was her reaction.
Okay, and I'm still gonna make my weapon attacks.
Yep. We got 2 more attacks. If you do
Oh, that's
you-
why it rolled at advantage because I was about to roll my attack.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Alright.
I was like, wait a minute. You don't have any abilities to give you that right now. Oh, damn. You'll never get any information from me, wretches.
Little does she know, I have speak with dead.
Well, she's not compelled to answer you.
Wilbur's gonna go in.
Power of Thorn compels you.
Wilbur's gonna go in and like lick her ear, like lick right side ear, and then fly out and give me advantage of my next attack.
What the fuck was that?
Right? I mean, come on. Everybody else was thinking it. Wilbur is nasty.
I'm going to be
Wilbur's
honest.
guts.
We still haven't figured that out ourselves.
I'm gonna go in, and whatever attack I'm doing it as non-lethal.
All right.
It's at advantage. Sorry, let me do this again. Okay.
Both will hit anyway.
For some reason, it's not targeting her. There we go. And let's make it apply. Why is it not doing it? Target you. There. And then we attack.
Oh, it's because you're still as Wilbur. Yeah.
So that's max damage.
That'll be every time.
What?
Nothing.
And he's going to end his turn. Remember, spells and ranged attacks cannot be done with non-lethal.
Let's see. Nimbus versus evil vampire lady.
So she's a vampire.
You put your mouse over the icon and Duke Thelma. Oh, look, it's Vamper. It's got to be vampire,
It's not
right?
vampire. It's Van Thamper.
Yeah, but it looks like a vampire. You guys were attacking her.
You're a
She's
vampire.
old. Can't be. I've got wings.
Yeah, you can.
I was raised by vampires.
That explains the horse spider. Let's see. Don't think I've got anything that's like subdual damage. I'm going to ask her to surrender, or else. We clearly have her outmatched and outnumbered.
No prisoners, no mercy.
I guess that's her final thing. I hit her with a blast of light. I gently tap her with a blast of light.
And you're going to kill her.
I'm not going to kill her. It's just aim for the kneecap. There you go. See, that didn't kill her. You sure you don't want to surrender now?
I'll never surrender.
Look, I warn you, the banana's coming.
Anything but the banana.
Just gently tap her again with this blast of light. Oh, what did it do that for?
I don't know.
That should have been this thing. Wrong dice. There you go. Now she's only dying. She didn't die outright. Just bleeding profusely from the kneecaps.
I'm going to go up.
She
I'm going to
collapses
go
to
up
the ground.
and instantly use healing hands because I'm within melee range.
All right.
Which will heal her for 6.
Okay.
Kill her, eh? She's still twitching.
Oh, I
So
guess
she-
I have to kill her.
She wakes up on the ground and she looks around. Why did you save me?
I'm gonna point my looted her and say, I got my own type of blast pointed at you, so you better answer this weird man's questions or he's gonna take your face off and suck your life out. So there's that. Already an Eldritch Blast for if she does anything dodgy.
What are you doing down here? We came to speak with you and were greeted by cultists trying to kill us.
This is my home, and they were ordered to protect everything down here. You are not part of our group. What are you doing down here?
Why do you have demons selling their souls to Lady Zerial?
Devils.
Devils. Why are your people selling their souls to Lady Zerial?
You have no idea the things in which you meddle with right now, fool.
Well,
You were elected to save this
you
city.
can let us know what they are, or I kill you again.
Oh, they're not really elected.
Well, you were born to save this city, not turn it over to some hellscape.
Yeah, we don't want this Baldur's Gate to end up like the other city did. Oh yeah, we killed Thavius because he sold that Elturel out and he's dead now.
Now, Thavius was weak, and the people of this city are weak, and they're sheep. They need to be. They need to be led with a forceful iron fist.
Your
And only I
forceful
can bring
iron
that.
fist went up your own ass because you're pretty weak too.
Your face is weak.
What?
You
That's
died
not
to a-
behavior for a duke.
You died to a prissy angel
How's
that
it
doesn't like touching
dignity?
dirt.
Well, there were 6 of you and 1 of me. So how is that fair?
We killed all your guards.
Exactly. Fuck you. I'll not tell you anything more.
All right, I'll shoot her with an Eldritch Blast. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There you go. Boom. She's still unconscious again.
Blast her in the face, and she just falls backwards, and is knocked unconscious again. And she's slowly dying.
I mean, I will then give her a healing word.
As the
You're an Asimar, right? You have healing hands.
I used that. Everything's used. All my stuff is used. I have
Yeah,
one
it's
spell slot
burnt.
left. Because I was the only one casting spells for like the past 2 adventures.
I got this guy as I try to plug the wounds.
I'll use
You're
my
gonna
last-
cause an infection. Perhaps you should back off.
Macron just seems to make things worse.
I'll just use my last healing
Dwarves
spell.
generally do. I can try to. I
I healed
stabilize
her.
her.
I healed her.
I am a doctor after all.
I'll shoot you again if you don't answer some questions.
She wakes up and sits up and sees you. Still, why won't you just let me die?
Because this is more fun.
Welcome to hell, bitch.
I'll see
'Cause if
you
we let
all
you
in.
die. We let you die, you'll go to your master. Who is this you're praying to?
You have no idea,
Well, tell us.
Lady Zariel.
That's why we're asking.
I'll see you all in hell.
But
And
you
she-
said that already.
She raises her hands and snaps her fingers, and she just is completely engulfed
Smack
in
her
flames. She just immolates herself, and
Oh.
anyone within 5 feet of her needs to give me a dex save.
Hmm.
I'm on the other side of horse hip.
So Nimbus and Magrin and Jeff.
And the banana.
How'd the banana get in there? Lily, why the hell are you doing a dex save?
Lily's-
I was within 5 feet of her. I can't open the map, so I can't.
Oh,
I
that's
just
right.
have to trust what I hear.
We were using the banana to test for traps, right?
The
And
banana,
eat sewage.
the banana did his default behavior of staying behind and watching for enemies. That's basically how I was going to say it. All right, so you guys all passed. So you will take only half damage from this. So you take 6 damage each. As you're basically singed by her immolating herself, and her lifeless corpse is now on the ground, spread eagle.
I cast loot, bitch.
I say we bring her back.
You cast loot, bitch.
Yeah.
Spare the guy.
All right. Inside of her pockets, you find a small key
What
ring
level
with.
spell is that?
It's a secret spell. Okay. So you find a small key ring with only 2 keys on it in her pockets, and a small money pouch.
Alright, I'll give the keyring a once over. Anything look special about it?
I mean, not really. I mean, the one of the keys looks more ornate and looks to be carved of obsidian, like the altar next to you, but the other key is
Ooh.
relatively unremarkable.
Well, that's handy.
And a sack of gold, how much does it have in it?
The sack looks like it contains about 85 gold.
He said sad.
All right. I guess we should take a look at whoever Nimbus said he was looking at the altar.
Yeah, I just glance over it, give it a bit of a quick search.
The altar itself looks like it weighs a lot. Of course, it's carved of obsidian and has tiny infernal runes carved in a ring around the 9-inch tall angel-shaped flame erupting from its top. The flame bears only a vague resemblance to Zariel, at least to the statue from the other room that you saw.
Does it look like somebody else that I might recognize?
No.
Is it your mom?
Right? Is it your mama?
Like mine.
If I take a look at the obsidian key and then look at the obsidian altar, would I make any sort of inference on that?
Possibly that the key could unlock something in the altar.
I'm going to go over and see if anything this key can fit into.
With your passive investigation, you find a small keyhole down near the bottom of the altar.
Hey guys, I think I found what this key is for. Who's in for a journey?
Who's in for coming back tomorrow?
I put in the key.
Oh, shit.
All right. So you push
That's what
the
I'm
key
talking
into
about.
the hole, and it automatically turns itself, and a small drawer pops out from the altar itself, and inside of the drawer is actually there's really nothing inside the drawer. There is an indent that looks like it is the same square shape as the infernal puzzle box that you found.
I'm gonna pull Ace aside because
I don't know what to do here.
I think Ace and you are the only ones that knew about the puzzle box, right?
No, I'm the one that found it.
Or was it you?
Yes, it wasn't
Yeah.
just us. There was somebody else with Elenon in the room when you found it.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Elenon, I think I found what that's for.
Oh, did you now? So you think we should just shove it in there and hope for the best?
Well,
Well, maybe it's where the puzzle box came from.
I'm thinking before we do this, we should spend a lot of time and translate that letter.
And get a long rest.
I think that's a great idea. Perhaps we should get out of here. Come back tomorrow.
This place could be swarming with cultists when we come back. We don't have,
We should
we
kill
can't.
the cultists.
You never know. They might get reinforcements. This is our last chance, possibly.
Wait,
Well, if we kill them, they can't get reinforcements.
wait, what was that?
I need to study. I have.
Hold on, guys. Quiet. I can't hear it. What'd you say?
I said we should kill the cultists so they can't bring back reinforcements.
No, not you. What? You see, we gotta solve the puzzle box first. What?
It repeats itself.
All right.
Who are you talking to?
Looks like we gotta solve the puzzle box first, guys. And then I guess we can use it in here.
It's my guess, yes.
Wait, you guys don't hear it?
No.
No.
I truly must be the chosen one.
Alright. The dwarf is starting
What are you
to say
battling on
intelligent
about,
things.
Dolph?
Fuck you, mortals.
What?
I'm better than all of you, bitches.
I have ascended.
Well, Mr. Voice talking in the head, do you have the answer to the puzzle box?
Oh, you're a loony.
Oh, you know what? That puzzle box, can we compare it to the letter to see if it is the cipher?
Oh, that's a good idea. Was there any writing on the puzzle box?
It says yes.
What says yes?
The voice is in his head. Perhaps we shouldn't follow that wisdom.
I look at the puzzle box and I compare it to the letter.
It has similar markings and writing on it, but you can't really get a sense of how it could be used. And you feel
Can
that
you rotate?
you may need
Can
to
you
consult
rotate the? Can I rotate the puzzle? Like, does it have is it letters going across or what is it?
It's got like lettering and runes on each square side of the puzzle box itself, but it's not like a Rubik's cube, so you can't really like maneuver it around. You spend a few
If you
minutes.
recall, I translated that letter, part of it, and it's merely a warning. It wouldn't be a clue to solving this thing.
But if the cipher, if we can find reading that letter,
My guess is
help
that
us unlock something on the puzzle box, like touch these runes or
yeah.
click these runes or stick these runes in your ass.
So I'm thinking we need to decipher this letter, and maybe the letter will tell us what the cipher should be for that, or vice versa. So let's spend some time doing this right now.
So let's put the puzzle box on top of the letter, and then put the letter on top of the puzzle box, and then we'll put them next to each other, leave them in a room for an hour, and then we'll kind of try to shove the letter through the puzzle box.
So we're gonna try to spend some time to solve this instead of just a quick cursory glance this time, Invader.
Okay. So I could save you guys some time, a little metagamey, but it is impossible for you individually to decipher the letter without assistance from someone who's a specialist.
Oh, look at that. The doctor was right.
Rather than just have you roll it out and then me being like, oh, no, you can't do it, I'm just going to straight up tell you it is written that it is not possible to solve it yourselves. So you're going to have to seek out a specialist.
So
see one in this house? Perhaps we should go.
So where did we get the cipher from again?
That letter was in the drawer up in where that desk was.
I found it on the desk up in the office earlier.
No, where did we get the cipher cube from?
Well, that was upstairs. Her brother had it.
So something might have happened. It might be that this is where it's normally stored, or maybe we have to solve it and place it in here, and it reveals something.
I don't know. What's Magrin say? He's full of it.
Yeah, it reveals our debts.
Yeah.
Can we just?
Perhaps we should take it and hide it.
Quiet, mortals! It has spoken.
What has spoken?
It says we gotta revive the dead chick, kill her again, and then revive her, and shove the puzzle box in her wound, and then she'll.
I don't think that's what happened.
I think
that doesn't sound right.
Things up now.
Magrin, you get inspiration.
You're right. I've been lying this whole time. God damn.
I feel bad.
Let's put the puzzle box in the drawer and see what happens.
Yeah, don't walk away. I'll comfort you.
Should we put the puzzle box in there, guys, or this can cause destruction? You never know.
Let's just put the puzzle box in the drawer and stand well back.
I'm gonna go stand way over here near the.
Yeah, I'm not risking it.
Go ahead and stick that in the hole.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. All right.
It said we got to solve it first, and then we can use it here. But I'm a little.
So, with my criminal spy background, would I know of anyone in town that would be a cryptologist?
You seem to recall that as far as like infernal matters go, also with your talking with Philaster, that there may be
the lady in Candlekeep.
There may be
would know how to do it.
Exactly.
So I rolled a history check in my head, and she her name was Philaster Fisk, who was a servant of Silvera. Silvera is a candlekeep, and she knows how to solve the puzzle box.
I say we head there, but we keep this a secret from everybody in town. We don't know who's looking for this.
Right.
Are there handles on the inside of these two large iron doors?
On the trapdoor itself?
That's over here. No, over here.
Oh. Yeah, there's handles on the doors.
Sweet. Someone
Will
break
the-
one of
will
those
the drawer
clampers in
pull-
half for me. I'm gonna get Magrin to help me bust one of these iron calabras in half, and then I'll feed it through the doors and cast mending on it, and then walk out.
Nah, fuck you guys. You guys keep bashing me for my awesome lock picking skills and fuck.
Yes.
I
So the
blast it
drawer
in
that
half
popped
with
out when he
an
put the
Eldritch
key in, does
blast.
it remove or is it?
Magrin, it's because you have the shield, dude.
Wait, what's that?
It's because you have the shield. That's why you.
Oh no. I know.
Oh, okay.
It was more like, oh, why me?
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'll
well,
just use
since he asked
some
nicely, I do like my bash.
All right.
Hugga!
Damn. Fucking just just rip that fucking handle off the door.
Every single roll has been above a 20. I love
Yeah,
it.
I know, it's ridiculous. Just without
I
even
feed the
clink.
I feed this iron clever through and cast
Alright.
mending on it, so it's welded in there now.
All right.
So I can't get the door open, so I leave.
Indeed.
Let's get some rest, guys. I'm tired.
So let's go back to that lady that he was talking about, because I totally remember her name and everything that happened.
Well,
Yeah.
Candlekeep is not anywhere near Baldur's Gate.
Where is it?
It's somewhere several long rests away.
It
You
is
could get some horses from town.
It is a journey.
It's still going to be several long rests.
Oh, we'll go
So you're saying
upstairs.
you're
We'll
gonna
take,
sleep, you little bitch.
Well, next time you cast some motherfucking spells.
I did.
So this drawer that popped open with that key, does it remove or is it permanently stuck?
You can remove the key. The drawer just stays open.
No, not the key.
Oh,
I want the drawer.
you can't take the drawer. It's like connected to the fucking altar.
No, we
Okay.
take the altar.
The altar weighs 800 pounds.
I put the altar in my backpack.
that's only 800 pounds. There are 6 of us. It's like 100 pounds each.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
All right, someone
Yeah,
cast enlarge on me. I got this.
Rick Sanchez, you son of a bitch. You know, Rick and Morty would actually be really more suited to our playstyle than anything else.
I know. That's why I was asking if you guys. I have the book coming to me right now. I'll have it like tomorrow. I think
Well, get started, man.
should be pretty fun. All right. So you feel compelled to return to Captain Zodge to report your success.
And there's all those reports I've been sending in with the people we've been rescuing. This
I've been
sewers.
compelled to do that
wait.
for 3 sessions.
Hey, Migran, why don't you come back downstairs with me real quick and we'll get the Duke's head.
No, Ford's gonna do it. Ford hears us willingly and just walks
No,
over.
we don't want Forn to do it because we don't want Forn to take her face off because
Forn
we need
just-
her face on.
It's too late.
It's already done.
No, because I was talking to Magrin when I said do that. So we can be there right with you. Then there's no way I'm going to let you take the face off of this woman.
I just chop off the head.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh well,
I
her
want
face has
Magrin to come
been burned anyway. So she immolated. Don't forget that she burned herself to death.
Well, that's fine. We can still take her head.
Yeah.
Does she have any identifying jewelry or anything of station on her?
She had her signet ring, like her family signet ring.
I'm gonna take that as proof
Okay.
All right.
with
Give
the
back
finger.
your Head.
Oh, with the
Just
finger.
in case it's
Okay.
DNA sample.
I don't want to carry.
All right. So
Heavy.
you take her severed, burned head and her ring finger that
Yeah.
she had her
Yeah.
signet
He can
on.
take the head. He can take the head. I'm taking the finger.
Okay.
Well, if we're choosing body parts, I'm just gonna choose the leg then.
Leg?
Chop that
Just-
off. I'll bring it.
And then you see Macron just walk over and just like smashes her fucking kneecap and takes the severed leg.
What's
I'm
your
sure
guys'
I'm
I
getting
am-
unwanted looks at this
observe?
point.
I believe there's a history of mental illness in our party.
I
Think
think
so,
so.
too.
Let's head to the guard captain.
I think you need to start with yourself, Mr. High and Mighty.
All right.
Hoity-toity, high and mighty. Does your name calling never stop?
That's not name calling.
So juvenile. Oh, can't even.
Telling you to shut your, I can be meaner, like tell you to shut your cock holster, but I'm not saying it.
My
Granny.
what?
Your
Thanks,
cock
Granny.
holster.
Fight.
All right. So.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take off my cultist outfit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my robe off and stuff it in my
Yeah.
backpack.
I'm gonna
Take the
leave
robe
that
and the
on-
mask and put it in my backpack.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that in my backpack. Yeah.
All right. So with nothing else really to do down here, you guys remove your cultist regalia and return to the surface. And after, we'll say, an hour or so overall travel, you make it back over to the gate where you met the captain at, and they're dealing with a new set of issues. There are more refugees, but these are coughing and making wheezing noises, and some of them are wrapped in gauze. They feel a very palpable aura of despair and sadness and sickness coming from these people, and Zod just keeping his distance, and as he sees you approaching,
I'm gonna cover my face.
as he sees
You
you
know those
approaching.
long cone mask.
Oh.
Smells like despair. My favorite smell in the morning.
Oh, you see, Sergeant? They've returned. I knew they would.
Yes,
Tell
we
me,
have.
were you successful?
Well, haven't you been getting my updates?
Yes, so far. But have you dealt with the Duke herself?
I pull out the
Punch
signet
off
ring,
her head.
attach the finger.
Excellent.
throwing body parts.
We also have her head and one of her legs from the knee down.
I like
We're
your
not
style.
We're not sure if this proves it is her, but the dwarf brought a whole leg.
No,
This-
only half the leg. He broke it at the knee.
This looks to be in order. I recognize
there
that
was a
signet.
whole leg. He ate the other half.
That's disturbing.
So a week
I like
from
it.
now, the guardsman's going to be walking down the road, and the Duchess is going to come coming past her with a crutch and one finger missing.
Ah.
I need to move to Waterdeep.
Right.
Well, I think we all need to move to Waterdeep because this place is going to become like El Terrell soon.
Are there any remaining Van Tamper, such as her sons?
Well, let's see. There's one son, the weird one. That was his name, Teddy or something. Yeah, he's not around no more. And then
We
there
killed
was
the brother.
the other one was kind of a. He wasn't that bad a guy. He wanted to help us bring down the Duke. What was that guy's name? Amric. Amric's still alive, but he hates his mama because he thinks that mama shouldn't be the one trying to sell out the city.
Perhaps we could make an arrangement with him. I'll send some of my men to speak with him.
You might be able
About
to
that,
use his family name.
We might have him locked away somewhere.
Safety
Yes.
for safety
We have him locked away for his safety and ours.
is in
And
his
his
own in
insurance.
his own safe house.
I'm sure if you use the right words convincing, you could have him lend his family name for the good of the city, unlike what his mother was doing.
Yes, with the Duke dead, it's
He stands to
well, it's
inherit
gonna
the
be in
household.
certain times.
He stands to inherit the house, and he could be a great ally to you.
Excellent.
Or he could have played us all, and he could be in charge and less evil than she ever was.
Oh, it's
Nah.
entirely possible.
We have a perilous task to deal with here. We have something that could be of grave concern to the city. It involves Lady Zuriel and a mystery letter. And we need to get to a cryptologist as soon as possible. Can you lend us horses?
Yeah, we need to
We
get
need-
to Candlekeep.
Yeah, we need to Candlekeep, like, right now.
Yes, of course.
This could be a very dangerous mission. So could we borrow some horses? We will return them upon a completion of the mission.
Absolutely, yes. My resources are at your disposal, especially for completing your mission as expected. And you shall each.
Excellent. I could use some studded leather armor. Do you have any lying around the garrison? I can pay you for it.
Don't push your luck.
I will, as agreed, I will pay each of you your level cap in gold.
Oh,
Excellent.
sounds very out of character of you.
I will put that to good use.
Hey, it's better than getting chocolate coins, essentially.
But I could eat those.
True.
You could always convert the money to food.
I will take my tier 2 adventure cap in gold, thank you.
That's what the content catalog says. And he requests that, so he pays you, advises that you guys, basically you can acquire whatever basic adventuring gear, not like studded leather, you'd have to pay for that normally, but and then you can also use their horses.
How many days ride is it there?
Candlekeep is about 2 days steady ride from the city of Baldur's Gate. And as he's going about securing the horses with his sergeant, you hear a loud Zodge! And you see the people in the street kind of part, and standing there, your meeting is
Lady
interrupted
Van
by the arrival of several flaming fist soldiers that are clad in plate mail.
Oh.
From behind the wall of their swords and steel steps an armored woman with a white cloak and graying hair. Are these the maniacs who've stirred up every nest of rats in this god's-forsaken city? And Zodge looks surprised. Oh, Commander Portier, I was told you wouldn't be in Baldur's Gate for at least another 10 day. That's what the city's government wanted you to think, Captain, she replies. Turning to the party, she says, I trust you've been adequately compensated for your work.
Very much so.
Yeah, we're about
Well,
to.
I am short one set of studded leather, but otherwise, I think we're comfortably.
We're about to go on our way to the next part of the quest, which involved going to Candlekeep.
Excellent. I have a known contact there. Her name is Silvira.
Oh, that's who we're gonna go see.
I see. And pray tell exactly.
You describe her to us.
She is an older woman, such as myself. She has.
Oh, you're not old. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. She's about 5'5", rather skinny. She has darker tan skin. Typically wears robes and hangs out in the temple or the library in Candlekeep.
What was that?
And as additional payment for your services with us here, I will give you this letter of safe conduct that will allow you to come and go from Baldur's Gate as you need.
Well, thank you very much.
And if you need, you can also... I'll lend you one of our military carts.
Oh, excellent.
Which
That's nice.
can be loaded with food, drink, and other sundry supplies. to help you on your
Then I
journey.
don't- Then I'm able to get a chapped ass from a horse. I call back of the cart.
Just as you got a lot of refugees coming here all sick, like you might want to quarantine them.
Yes.
I
Zodge
have a
is.
sneaking suspicion that what we found down below the city might be causing issues above.
Yes, Zodge has not been doing. She looks at Zodge pointedly. Zodge has not been doing a very good job of dealing with these refugees, so my men and I will take care of these now. You don't need to worry about them. So, if that will be all, then I have much work to do. Please let my quartermaster here know. And he steps up. There's a human man. He's also wearing plate armor and not quite as ornate as Commander Portier's armor. He bows. Zodge, you will meet me back at the keep. We have much to discuss. And he looks like a small child that's been chastised by his mother. Like, okay. He kind of
Does he make the pouty face?
Yeah, he does. He's like, he goes walking down the road.
Oh man.
All right. So, do you guys want the cart and mules, or do you want horses?
I think we should take the
Cart
horses.
and mules.
Horses will get us there faster.
Horses and cart.
Yeah, I don't want to ride a horse if I don't have to. My butt is delicate.
You'll get there a lot faster if you go on horse.
I don't know
Mules
that.
do not travel nearly as fast as a.
I don't know anything about horses, so
Can I study in the back of a cart?
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
Well, then I vote car. I have work to do.
Magrin, what do you say?
I say we do the cart.
God damn it! We have a sensitive time here, and you're just wanting to sleep in the back of a cart. You lazy son of a gun.
Well, that usually tends to happen when I do all the goddamn work.
Yeah, I do feel that Magrin and I did all the work, so I think that's good for us to rest.
Busting down doors, killing
Casting
people. Like, what more do you want
spells.
from me?
Taking legs from old ladies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Dead old ladies. Don't forget they were dead.
Right.
Making doors appear magically out of nowhere.
I'll be right back. I'll meet you at the city entrance. And I run off to buy some stuff there.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, is there a jeweler in town where I could buy a diamond worth 50 gold?
Yeah, there is. We'll just say that you find one quickly and roughly, go off for a little while, do your own thing, whatever you guys want to do in this little bit of downtime, and then after an hour or two, come back and meet at the Basilisk Gate. And as you return to the gate, you see that the mule and cart has been lashed up. There's a bunch of food and drink and adventuring supplies like rope and crowbars, and basically all the things that you would need to pick locks like Magrin does.
Oh, that's nice. Magrin, why don't you show me how to pick a lock?
And as you prepare to leave, the guards line up out in front of the gate, and two of them push the gate open, and as they begin to push it open, the refugees start to surge up, but the rest of the guards hold back the tide of the refugees, and you cut a path through these wretched souls.
Fireball. Oh, sorry.
You cut a path through these wretched souls whose wails intensify as the Basilisk Gate closes behind you.
Oh, step back. I don't want your breath on me.
The dirt road cuts through the slums of the outer city, past the walled neighborhood of Little Kalimshan, to the great span of Worm's Crossing. And there we will end our game tonight.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
well.
Oh, sad moment.
Pope.
Ow.
All right, so can I get spells from my spell books that I found while we were on our road?
Yeah, we'll say that
have
you
to-
you went and bought some inks or whatever. so that you could copy
Yeah,
some
I'll use my
spells.
downtime. I have ink. I
Okay.
already have ink.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's you 50 gold per spell level. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching with us. If you were live or for watching our recording on YouTube, we appreciate that, and we hope you have a great night.
We'll have video next time,
When you'll be
possibly.
able to see us. And follow us on Twitter.
All right. The recording is done.